Taoiseach, much of the domestic economy is radically suffering. Hospitality, travel and the entertainment sectors are in big trouble. Many have reopened after long periods of closure, just to find that they either have to close again or partially close. Nightclubs opened on the 22nd of October and then effectively had to close a month later. Pubs and restaurants are telling me that they're having widespread Christmas party cancellations during one of their busiest seasons. The constant stopping and starting and changing is having a significant toll on businesses. And we saw the €9 meals were safer than the €8 meals. We see Minister O'Brien saying that PCR tests taken before outbound journeys are good for when you come back. So you can actually take a PCR test here in Ireland, fly to South Africa and come back on the same PCR test on the basis of that statement. We saw the situation where Stephen Donnelly was saying that pantomimes can go ahead but children shouldn't go to them. I think we're at peak confusion in the enterprise sector at the moment. And at the same time, supports like eWiz are starting to reduce. Can you guarantee businesses, while this confusion is happening, that they will have the necessary supports?
Taoiseach, we have 4 minutes now for a reply.
Yeah, just in terms of Deputy Tobin, I've never actually heard you support public health measures, or do you? I think it's given much. Every time you come in, it's always trying to undermine the fundamental public health messaging. Which is fairly basic and straightforward.
I have supported some health measures, yes.
No, but I think
my job is a challenge.
I also think your job is
to account.
In my view, I think it's important that you're transparent in terms of your position in relation to public health as well as a member of this House. And I just rhetorically put the point in response to the questions that you've asked, which I think are a distortion of what actually has transpired over the while. And I think Ireland's overall response to the pandemic has been, relatively speaking, much better than many others. And I think we had an example of that yesterday when Emer Cook's presentation, the Director of the EMA, in terms of the high vaccination rate in Ireland, which has resulted in low deaths per million relative to other countries where vaccination rate. So we do have to keep things in perspective as well in relation to all of this. And the overall objective is to protect lives and to protect public health. That's what we're all here for.